All right. Okay. Not even gonna waste too much time with this because I feel like this is a little bit obvious, but let me just quickly explain to you guys how kind of linear this game is because I've been playing a few people lately and well there's kind of like two components to this. So the first component is let me use Garrus as an example. I think Garrus might be the best example. Garrus and Jackie will probably be the best example of what I have to talk about today. Um, I see a lot of players complaining about me throwing them constantly. I'm not throwing you because that's the only way to start my offense. I'm throwing you because that's the only way the game gives me to start my offense. So like if you're Garrus and you just do down ones and block, I literally can't do anything. Like the only thing I can do is throw you. I mean, I guess I could block it and walk back and hope you whiff the next one. Like that. But if I'm trying to play an up-close game, the only way to really start my offense when I'm playing Fanfare is to either flawless block your down one or throw you. Because if you just throw out a down one and block every time, if you just do this, there's really nothing I can do. I mean, I could. There's nothing. There's nothing. She doesn't have a low overhead mix-up. She doesn't get plus frames. The only plus frame she gets in Fanfare is insta-air, which I use, by the way, insta-air fan toss, which makes her plus, I think, +4 from mid-range, and then +6 if you do a very low to the ground insta-air. So, like, if you do, like, for instance, right here. So if I do, like, right here, I think, should be +6. Oops, I need to enhance it. Yeah, see, it's like +6, right? Which is pretty good. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty good. You get +3 if you do it too high, but if you do it like really low to the ground, you'll get about +6, which is good. I mean, I think Fanfare needs, well, all of her variations need something like this, so you can kind of jail into her back too. I mean, they could still jump out of it, right? So if I set the guy to do jump out, and then I do an insta air, they can still jump out of it, but you can dash up stand one, I'm pretty sure. So it becomes a read a poke versed jump, which is generally how Fanfare ends up playing. Let's see, so reversal. Oops. Yeah, see. So that's all you get, but yeah, if you read a jump, you get a full combo. So it's, I mean, it's kind of like balanced in that sense, or you could do, oops, you could throw 2 fans. It all depends on what you want to do. If he pokes there, you get a full combo. So, like, let me record him. Let me try that again. Record him. So, oops. So, like, I mean, there's clearly ways to kind of get your opponent to get opened up, but what do you do if he blocks? Like, I'm asking all the Combat League players that keep bagging me for throwing them multiple times. What if you do if he just blocks? You do nothing. You do nothing. I mean, you get more plus frames, I guess. Because her fan from that range is +1 or +2, depending on how low you go. If you go lower to, like, the bottom of his knee, you'll get +2. Well, what do? You don't do anything. That's my point. My point is, like, that's why the throws are thrown in there. They're not thrown in there to frustrate you. They're thrown in there because if someone is turtling you and you're playing Fanfare, there's no way to open your opponent up. There's no fuzzing, there's no nothing. She has no overhead low mix-ups. She barely has any plus frames. The only plus frame she has is from her insta-air fans and her back 2 at a certain range. And her stand 2, but no one uses that. That's 13 frames. No one's going to use that. So, I mean, there's really nothing there. So for you players to complain about, oh, this character keeps throwing me, or this character keeps down one throwing. I really want you guys to kind of run into the go into the lab and ask yourself, or just even ask yourself. Don't even go into the lab because I know a lot of you players that you don't even want to play some of the more inferior quote unquote variations. But ask yourself, why is this guy doing this? Is this guy doing this because this is the only way to start his offense, or is this guy doing this because this is the only way the game gives him to start his offense? Because I played, like I said, I played a Garrus player yesterday, and he bagged me. That's another reason I kind of want to get into that too. That's also why I quit games early. I quit games early because people, they generally get angry at things that they have no knowledge of. They haven't played the game, or they haven't played the character. They don't know how the character plays. All they know is what they've seen on Twitter. So that's kind of why I I just leave games early. Like if someone's teabagging me before their fatality, I'm not gonna sit there and watch that because that's just gonna discourage me. Like I know that the way that I played was the way that you're supposed to play the character, but the other person doesn't know that. They're just making a bunch of assumptions. And kind of going back to the whole thing, I just want you guys to really, really ask yourself, how do I get better at this game? Like, why is this person throwing me all the time? Are they throwing me because I'm blocking a lot? That's probably why. Now, granted, I would argue that against Fanfare Katana, you probably want to just get thrown over and over again because there's no crushing blow there. Like, for you to get mad about a 14% throw is asinine at best because, excuse my language, but asinine at best because, as far as I'm concerned, that's not much of a mix-up. Like being 14% thrown, you have 7 chances to tech a throw, duck a throw, do whatever. But the whole point that I'm trying to make is that they're not even that dangerous. Like outside of the back two or the back throw, because her back throw leads into a dash up back two. Oops, I fucked that up. That's her only good threat with her throw. This is too far. I mean, I can walk up and do it, but you can just back up and punish me. This one's much better because it leaves her a little bit closer. But anyway, my whole point is, just ask yourself, like, I'm not throwing you to piss you off. I'm throwing you because you're blocking a lot, and there's really nothing else I can do. Like, the only plus frames I get in Fanfare is this. And the Fanfare variation is specifically meant for long, powerful combos, like this one, for instance. So, like, let's say someone's zoning me. See if I can land it the first time right. Oh, of course I didn't land it right. Should be 400 damage after. Yeah, 400. So, like, clearly she has damage, but the thing is, I have to get that opening, right? If you're just blocking the whole time, the only way I'm going to prevent you from, like, constantly blocking is to go for a throw. And I don't even think, yeah, you can't even go for a throw with this one. You could do that, or, like, jump 2 and then throw. But I have to basically keep opening you up with throws until you finally let go of the block button. If you just pump your block button, even then, like, because I'll see players do that. Like, they'll pump their block button and I'll whiff my throw, and they'll punish me. See? So, my whole point that I'm trying to make is, guys, like, please, like, understand people aren't playing to piss you off. Like, even with the zoning thing, like, there's a lot of players, like, novice players complain about zoning. They're not playing to piss you off, they're playing their character's strength. They're trying to do what the game has given them. This game especially is very limiting. It's very hard to open players up. If you're a character like Fanfare Katana that doesn't really have any type of mix-up outside of throw and strike. That's not bad. I'm not saying that Fanfare should be given an overhead. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that these characters the reason why they're like this is because that's generally how it goes in this game. You know, there's just not that much, so the only way I can open you up is by throwing you. Like, I can throw all the plus frames I want at you. If you don't press a button, I have to throw you. There's nothing, there's no overhead for her. She doesn't have, the only overhead she has is this. That's it. So, and that's reactable in a sense. I mean, it's not really, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's much easier to react to than her down, you know, her pokes. So my whole point is, please guys, like, just don't get mad, like, because you're losing to something over and over again. First of all, ask yourself, why are you losing to it? Second of all, you know, if it's working, it shouldn't even be that big of a deal to you. Like, you get thrown 20 times, okay, whatever. Did you win the game? Yeah, okay, then why does it matter that you got thrown 50 million times? It's like me complaining about someone who neutral jumps all the time. Like, if I win the game, who cares? Like, or someone who spams wake ups, like, if I win the game, who cares? Like, it really doesn't matter. But that's just my whole point, you know. And I'll show you one more thing before I get off. I want to show you Jackie. Jackie is a great example of why throws are so important in Fanfare. So I'll show you. So I'm pretty sure it's her 4-3-1. Yeah, it's -2, right? So this 4-3-1 is -2, which means her down 1 comes out in 9 frames. You literally cannot poke Jackie back. The only thing you can do... Hold on, let's see, try something real quick. Yeah, so the only thing you can do is you can trade with a down 1. Because your down 3 will miss, so... See? See how my down 3 missed? I think she can even do... Yeah. So she can hit you out of your down 3. So you can't down 3, which is 7 frames. It's a Katana's fastest poke. Can't do that. It whiffs because of the hitbox issue. You can down 1, but if you'll trade. Now here we're not trading. There we should, right there, right? So you'll be +12, she'll be +10. So you could trade. I mean, that is an option. I don't know why you'd want to, because generally in trades you get the scramble BS where, like, okay, well, in this case, if I'm plus this much, +2, I could try to down 1 again maybe, or down 3. But what I just do instead is throw. Because her next down 1 comes out in 9 frames. So if you time your throw correctly, your throw will eat her down 1. Because throws eat pokes in this game. Because they eat recovery frames and active frames. So a lot of Jackie players would tell me, why are you throwing so much, dude? Is that all you can do is throw? And no, that's not what I'm trying. I'm not trying to piss you off with throws. I'm throwing you because it's literally my only way I can take my offense back. I don't have a 9-frame mid. I don't have a even 11-frame mid. I don't have any of that. Your down 1 is going to come out faster than anything I can do. So my best thing is the option select throw. Because if you do 4-3, down 3, oops, 4-3 or 1, down 3, damn, it won't come out, hold on. Right? I can also eat, I should be able to eat this. Hold on. There we go. So not only do I cover your down 1, but I cover your down 3. And I get to kind of start my offense back. There we go. Yeah, even then it's like hard. Because Jackie has such a fast mid. Yeah, I don't even think my back 2 can do anything. I have to stand 1 her or down 4 to get even more plus frames back. Because Katana's, her back 2, or her throws aren't very plus. So even here, like, I'm not given much advantage, right? I could back up, you know, on read. But anyway, my whole point is, like, you know, that's why I throw. I throw because there's literally no other answer. The only answer is throw, you know. Or I could back up, maybe. But if she does a down 3, she'll hit me, right? If she does a down 1, she won't hit me, and I can punish her. But, you know, again, it's all situational, right? It's much easier to just go for a throw, you know? And this isn't indicative of the player. It's just indicative of what we've been given. You know, for whatever reason, NRS didn't want to give a bunch of players 11 frame mids, even 12 frame. I mean, I'd even argue 12 frame is much better than what Katana has right now. And I'm not asking for them to buff the character. I'm not asking that. I'm just letting players know. I'm giving players knowledge of the reason why I go for throws so much is because the throws will eat up certain moves that are just simply plus, or it'll stop people from blocking the whole damn time because Fanfare Katana can only open you up if you try to press buttons. She can only open you up by whiff punishing. So if all you do is, like, another good example is like if I don't read a jump in and you just block after you do a jump in, a whiff jump in, I have to throw you. Like, there's nothing. This isn't gonna lead. That's not gonna lead to anything. The only thing, my back 1-3-1 might lead to a whiff punish. That's about it. You know, that's it. Everything else is just throw. So that's why I throw so much. You know, and again, I don't see why you wouldn't want to just take throws from Fanfare because, as far as I'm concerned, it's not really gonna do much. Like, there's no crushing blow there. It barely sets up her back two. You know, there's just so many reasons to why you'd want to get thrown by Fanfare. You know, once you read enough throws, you can neutral duck and down to crushing blow me. Like, there's just so many advantages. You know, I, I just want people to really have more knowledge about characters because to me it seems like every single time I hop on ranked or play against a really, really good player, it just seems like they think like I'm trying to annoy them. I'm not. It's like literally this is the only way I can open you up. So anyway, that's all. I just wanted to give you guys some knowledge about Fanfare today. Feel free to comment below if you have any, statements or disagreements. I'm always willing to hear critiques or anything of that sort. So you guys have a good day. Have fun playing MK11.